whispers through the trees, chew on the ground, a hush in the breeze. Shoes by the door, I'm walking bare. Through nature's arms, I find myself there. The brook hums low, the tune I know, warm paths of earth where memories grow. The pine needles crunch beneath my stride. Out here it's calm, no need to hide. Echoes in the pines, they call to me.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a chilly May 1st, and I'm here. Actually, Joanne's with me, but she's not with me right now. But we're in Presqu'ile Provincial Park. It's a park, provincial park in Eastern Ontario, kind of about an hour away from east of Toronto. It's on Lake Ontario, which you can see behind. It's an older park, created in the 1920s. Joanne and I had been here back, I think it was in 95, and I don't remember too much. It was we were here during this September long weekend, Labor Day long weekend, and I don't remember too much about it. We decided to try this park out compared to Algonquin, which we did last spring, for a couple of reasons. One, to do something a little different, but second, because this tends to be a fairly bird heavy park for both the spring and fall migrations, and we're in the beginning of the spring migration. It's a little slow in coming, which when you book your camping holiday, you can't always be sure what the weather's going to bring for the springtime 4 months later. So it was a bit of a this early is always going to be a bit of a gamble right at the beginning of May. The other thing is, in 3 days, it's also our wedding anniversary. It's our 35th this year, so we like to do something, like camping or something a little different. We probably both love to do something in warm beach in Cuba. This year, of course, with things going on, you can't, but winter, this has just been so cold. And I know I complain about the cold, but it's been cold. It's actually going down to 0 or below 0 tonight, possibly. We have a travel trailer, so that you've seen in actually the previous video. You'll have seen the inside. So it's not, we can put the heat on and it's not terrible. It's not like being in a tent, but this is not swimming weather. So this is just past lunch hour, day 2. Our arrival on Wednesday, we arrived with a lot of, it was really raining, but we still went for a walk. I didn't take a camera with me. Went for a walk around. Spotted a fair bit of things that were interesting. But then it was yesterday morning, I went for a walk and I got the first lifer so far this week, or for this trip, the red-breasted merganser. Now this is a bird I've been trying to take a picture of and to see for the last few years, mostly in the spring or in the fall when they fly through Ottawa, but I just haven't been able to find one. And here out in Lake Ontario on Thursday morning. I could see a large group of ducks, and put the camera up, the 200-800 with the R7, so it's got the crop factor on that 800, and sort of looked over, and there were three male mergansers with another 6 or 7 females, or juveniles, or non-breeding, but not the color. The 3 males were just beautifully colored, just a absolutely gorgeous bird. So I got some longish distance shots, and I'll post a few of those. And then we saw a bunch of other things, like there's Gallinal, pied-billed grebes, brown thrashers. It's been really, really good. Today I went out again this morning. I tend to get up early anyway, and so I'll have a coffee, and then I'll get dressed, and sometimes that's when Joanne will get up, and I'll just go for a walk. And by the time I come back, she's ready to go for do something much more significant. And that happened again this morning. And so I'd gone out for just a shortish walk, ended up being almost an hour, and spent an amazing 4 or 5 minutes with a house wren that I could get within 5 feet of. So here's some photos of that little guy or gal. And just extremely tolerant. I don't like telephone line or fence post, other than old fence posts, shots, but this one was being way too cute not to snap a few shots. And then as I was walking back from that spot into the campground, I came across a Blue Gray Gnatcatcher. Now, what's interesting about the Blue Gray Gnatcatcher is I have seen one, and I've taken fairly decent pictures of one in Cuba, in Cayo Coco in 2023. But I didn't consider it a lifer because it wasn't local. And here, even though Presqu'ile is, 3 hours, but that's Algonquin. It's Eastern Ontario. West Quebec is kind of my local lifer list. So I was able to get some really good pictures of that Gnatcatcher. So I was really happy and excited about that. And that's where I'm heading back right now. Joanne is going to head to Owen Point. So that's from our campground. It's a little trail right next to our campground. So she's going to walk over to Owen Point. I tried to walk in there a little bit, but you need rubber boots. She has rubber boots. So she's going to try to go over and see what she can see from there. And I'm going this way to see if I can find the Gnatcatcher. And then we'll meet back at the park store, which opened up for the first time today. And I have my wallet, I think. Yes, I do. Good. In case there's a good birding book. So, can never have enough birding books. Oh. So anyway, so head over there. It's an interesting park for bird species, because for the most part, these are birds that would be that I'd be already familiar with, things that we have at home in Ottawa. But in some cases, like this Gnatcatcher, we're kind of at the far end of its northern range. like, if it's up there, it's odd. Whereas here, it's still at the higher end of the northern range, but more likely you're going to see them in larger concentrations. So, which makes it a little easier. Red-headed woodpeckers, red-bellied woodpeckers are here as well, which we do occasionally get at in Ottawa, but not, again, like the numbers they'll have here. So hoping to see a few more. Some interesting warblers, although warbler season hasn't really started here. Yellow-rumped warbler, yellow warblers are around, and I've seen them. I did see another warbler today over here, actually the same place where the Gnatcatcher was, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. So it could be a bay-breasted. Like I was thinking it was a I always forget the name of it. Chestnut-sided warbler, but apparently they don't have chestnut-sided warblers here, which I find funny. So it could be a bay-breasted, but anyway, I'll check on the photo I took on eBird on Merlin. So anyway, I'm almost here. So this is where I saw Gnatcatchers are apparently a solitary bird. I didn't realize that. I guess they mate. Possibly the female takes care of the rearing. Okay, I'm going to put this down for a bit, and I'll come back if there's anything going on. Sorry, it's a little bit of a, here, I'll just turn around so you can see behind me. It's a bit of it's that pond. Initially I went by near our campground. This is the back end of it. So it's very wet in here. And it's, type of Virginia rail, Sora, that type of wet, swampy type of location. So probably really good for bugs, which the gnats are out like crazy. The swarms of gnats are nuts sometimes, although today they're going to be probably cut back because it's so cold. Okay, so I want to put this down and see if we can find this little guy. And well, oh well. So no blue gray gnatcatcher. It's possible that it's just too cold and it's, the bugs are not out like they were yesterday with this. At least it was sunny, so it would have been warmer and more bugs would have been out. He's in flicker. They're actually on the grass. For those of you not from Canada who might be watching this, there seems, I don't know if this is a new name for them, but for Canada geese, but it's one that I think is kind of funny. People are calling them cobra chickens. They can be, I mean, I'm never that worried around them, but they can be very aggressive if, especially if they've got the young ones. Usually, kind of the geese you'll have a couple of families come together. The young will then almost just hang out together. And you know, safety in numbers type thing. And then the adults will act as security. Usually one or two will lead the way and feed, while the young ones will sort of learn from the parents. But you almost always will have one or two, even in large groups, 3 of the adults standing guard, very much heads up, not eating, and watching. And if you come anywhere close to the young ones, they'll hiss and physically advance on you. And you know, when you've got a 4 or 5 foot, 2 meter wingspan, when they open up those wings, especially a big male, it can be intimidating. So I'm just gonna continue along. This is a bike path. The park is really well set up for visitors. I have a feeling summertime, the place must be just crazy. Number of nice beaches, very sandy beaches. Here, there was a report of a pair of piping plovers. We did go to look, yesterday, but the wind had come up and it was very, very windy. So the piping plovers likely, bedded down or got out of the area. And quite frankly, after our experience in Kayokoko with the piping plovers, it would take a lot to beat that. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, just go back a few, probably about 4 videos ago, and you'll see the Cubo videos. And I think in almost all of them there are photos or some talk of the piping plovers. Maybe not the warbler one, but the other 2 or 3. I think the last one especially I did a little bit more. But yeah, it's when you're able to sit on a lounge chair on the beach and just sort of roll off and then grab the camera and take pictures of the piping plovers, like that's the definition of bird photography laziness. It was pretty fun. Okay, so I'm going to put this away for a bit. If I come across anything, but at the very least, it'll give you a bit of introduction to where we're at right now, and you'll see some of the photos. We also got a winter wren. I almost forgot the winter wren we got yesterday, which was really amazing. So post some of those pictures. There was also, keep thinking of things to add. There was also a marsh wren that we saw, but I don't think I even got a picture of that. The marsh wrens are just so hard because they jump in and out of the tall marsh grass. They're not compared to the winter wren and the house wrens that are very social and will pose. The marsh wren definitely doesn't have that trait. So, but I'll post some, the stuff I've been doing up to now. A fair number of videos and videos as well, and I'll come back if there's anything else. Oh. So I'll come back if there's anything else on this walk. Or I'll come back for a sign off at the very least. So talk to you in a bit. Well, we haven't come across anything, so I think I'll just sign off for the day right now. And thank you very much for watching this video. Probably come back for at least a couple more times. We're here for 2 full weeks, and today's, like I said, is only day 2, so still another 12 days. And I'm actually hoping to sit with that winter wren especially, because the location was just spectacular, and it would be a nice spot to do some video of the winter wren. Just gonna move down here and see if I can see Joanne, but she could also be over this way. So I'm just gonna go try to find her. But yeah, so I'll be back for a few more at least, and hopefully some warblers start showing up as well. That would be a nice addition to the already great birding that's occurring here. So again, thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye for now.
Saw a bird with feathers gray and fine, singing a song, his perch on the line. His world is simple, his worries few. Maybe one day I'll live like that too. A heart that beats in sync with the soil, seeking peace, far from the toil. Out where the clouds write stories fast, each step forward erases my past. Echoes in the pines, they call to me, a hymn of the